about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Check this out. Check it out.
Tonight, 2 people are dead, 4 are injured after a mass shooting in Philadelphia's Strawberry Mansion neighborhood. It happened just before 1 o'clock in the morning on the 2400 block of Myrtlewood Street, and police say the home was operating as an illegal speakeasy. Action News reporter Brianna Smith joins us live from police headquarters with details tonight. Brianna.
Yeah, Walter, we're working to learn more about those victims and what happened overnight. As you mentioned, police say 2 men were shot and killed and 4 people are recovering in the hospital. Now, we spoke to residents who say it's a shame, but they're not surprised by this early morning crime and what was left behind. Take a look. You can see at least 10 bullet holes remain on this house on the 2400 block of Myrtlewood Street in Strawberry Mansion. Police responded to the scene just before 1 in the morning and found several victims who were shot. Investigators believe the house was operating as an illegal speakeasy, and the shooter fired through the front door and the window from the street. Police say a 53-year-old man died at the house, while a 41-year-old man passed away at the hospital. We spoke to one resident who wants to remain anonymous about the violent night in her neighborhood. She says she has lived there for about 20 years and is sad to see the drastic change over time.
This video is made for information purposes only. Parental discretion advised.
You're scared, you're looking in the back of you. And, you know, people are not like they used to be. Nobody's concerned. Never. Nobody's concerned. They don't care. Strawberry Mansion used to be the best. Now, when you say Strawberry Mansion,
this is street
it's
knowledge,
like
street
hell.
news.
In addition to the 2 men killed, police say a 22-year-old woman, 28-year-old man, 33-year-old woman, and 42-year-old man also suffered gunshot wounds, but they're expected to be okay. Now, police say the 41-year-old man who was shot and killed also had a gun on him. Police have not made any arrests, and there are no suspects at this time. But if you have any information, contact police. Reporting outside police headquarters, Brianna Smith, Channel 6 Action News. Walter?
Brianna, thank you.
This is street knowledge, street news.
Could curfews be coming to migrant shelters in the city?
The mayor's office says it's something they're considering. Fox 5's Jessica Formoso live outside of the Row Hotel in Midtown where some migrants are staying. Jess.
Steve, Natasha, almost 70,000 migrants are in the city's care at this moment. And like you said, some are staying here at the Row Hotel, others at HERC sites across the city like Floyd Bennett Field. But now the city is considering a curfew that is already in place for traditional homeless services shelters across the city. Now, this idea of implementing a curfew at migrant shelters was brought up at a closed-door meeting today with city officials who were discussing the migrant crisis. It was Queens Councilwoman Joanne Ariola who asked why the migrants aren't subject to a curfew. All DHS shelters have a curfew of 9 p.m. for families with children and 10 p.m. for adults. She tells Fox 5 the reason she wants to see the curfew instituted is because a few weeks ago, she says, migrants from Floyd Bennett Field were coming into her district and begging residents for money and food at all hours of the night. She says this is about safety. In the meeting, she was told they will look into it. Now, we did reach out to the mayor's office, and we were told that they are considering all options.
My constituents are terrified. They have people that they don't know at their doorbell. They usually have a child with them. They have their telephone, their iPhone, and on it says in English, "I'm a migrant from Floyd Bennett Field. Please give me money." And it's very, very concerning because at times they find them on their property.
It's not an inconvenience for us because, as you can see, we're coming back to the hotel now and it's before 9 p.m. However, I could see it being an inconvenience for those who work overnight. If they're coming back from work at 3, 4 in the morning, how would that work? Would they be allowed back in? Now, Mr. Garcia's wife there told us that this could also be a way from stopping migrants from being out all night doing nothing. She says as long as they can prove that they're working and are able to come back to the shelter, she does not see a problem. Now, Councilwoman Ariola says that already there are reasonable accommodations for those who are in the traditional homeless shelters across the city, that if they work at night, they're able to come back without an issue. So she says they do not foresee any issues if they implemented here at the migrant shelters. That's the latest we have from Midtown tonight. I'm Jessica Formoso, Fox 5 News. Steve, back to you inside.
All right, thanks, Jess.
For watching our digital media, and thank you for your support.